What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, I'm going to showcase the best builds in order to defeat the 7-star Normal Tera Eevee raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And honestly, this is a raid you definitely want to farm and definitely save for even after the Eevee event is over this weekend, because it has absolutely phenomenal drops. And of course, guys, like this type of content, enjoy these videos. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. Now let's just dive real quick into what's going on with this Eevee. So it's going to be from the 17th right now till the 20th. However, of course, if you don't connect online afterwards, you will still have this Eevee event, and I do recommend it because it has phenomenal drops. Now, the moves on this Eevee are absolutely pathetic. It has Double Edge, Hyper Voice, Bite, Charm, and Baby Doll Eyes, and that is it. Its ability does not even matter for this raid, and it's Tera Normal. It does have a lot of HP. It does have shields at turn 0, but even if all that is so incredibly easy to solo and to raid online with randoms. Now, the reason why we care about this raid is because it guarantees drops HP ups. HP ups are phenomenal. This is the first 7-star raid that has ever dropped these, so I recommend stacking these and getting 999, because pretty much every raid Pokemon we get like max HP on, so that's very nice. Of course, you get some normal Tera shards, experience candies, evolution stones. You can also get ability patches. You can get capsules as well, and you have like all of these berries over here, and these berries reduce your EV. So if you want to like redo a Pokemon and fix it, you can use those berries and it'll drop the EVs by 10 each, which is pretty massive. So highly recommend doing this EV raid. Now, let's dive into the actual builds themselves. And there's a lot of builds, and pretty much every single build I recommended in my previous video are all valid. But the absolute best build is going to be the Galarian Zapdos build. This is the absolute best. 4 of these make it so easy online, but I did it first attempt solo without any of the information, and it's incredibly easy to run with the Galarian Zapdos. Now, we're going to be running Tera Fighting with the Shell Bell. I ran max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, but I will think it is more optimal to run max attack and max defense. So you take those double edges a little bit better, but it's not necessary, but I think it is going to be better. And your ability is Defiant, which is great. So if you get hit by Charm or Baby Doll Eyes, your attack will be going up. So it will, like with Baby Doll Eyes, you go down by 1, but you go up by 2. So you're +1, and then with Charm, you essentially negate it completely, which is really nice. And pretty much the only move you need is Thunderous Kick with a PP max on it, so it has 16. So every time you hit the Eevee, its defense goes down by 1. You can really just hit this every single time with Shell Bell, and you'll be totally fine. You could use a Bulk Up on turn 1 and then start using Thunderous Kick. That's another great strategy as well. And you could put Close Combat here if you want, and Focus Energy. But honestly, I think outside of these 2 moves, you don't really need anything else, and it's incredibly easy. Now, if you do not have Galarian Zapdos, another phenomenal Pokemon is going to be Annihilape. Annihilape is great, and pretty much everyone should have an Annihilape and should have this build ready to go. It is not as fast as the Zapdos, but it's incredibly easy. Tera Fighting with Metronome. Now, we have Defiant once again, so you don't have to worry about any of the attack drops, and we're going to be running max HP, max attack. The reason why Annihilape's so good is because the only move it has to hit us is going to be Bite. So we pretty much survive the entire time setting up, and then once we Tera, we don't take a lot of damage in general, and you're only going to be hitting Drain Punch. I mean, you could hit up a Bulk Up on turn 1 and then Drain Punch from there, up to you. That's great as well. It's not necessary. It does take about 14 to 16 Drain Punches to get the kill, so keep that in mind, that you want to use a PP max or PP ups to get to 16 for the Annihilate. And then I will also recommend Iron Hands, because everyone should have an Iron Hands by now, right? With the Tera Fighting. And I recommend Metronome. Now, some people would say Clear Amulet, but Metronome does more damage, and I actually prefer it because you can, if you have any attack drops, you can just use Belly Drum again, because you do so much damage with Drain Punch and Metronome, and especially with the +6 from the Belly Drum, that if they ever remove your stats, you can just Belly Drum again, and you're never going to die, because you're so bulky with your crazy HP and defense bulk that you're going to be fine. So this is another incredibly easy solo. Max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature, and all I did was hit Drain Punch 16 times. for the most part. And once again, use a PP up or PP max, and you're going to be good to go. Turn 0 or turn 1, belly drum, and then drain punch, and then belly drum whenever you need to get your attack back up. I would only do it if it resets you or gets you down to like +2 and from +6. Close combat's nice, and electric terrain can also give you the quirk boost, but it's not necessary. But if you're playing online, it can be helpful to put that down for a whole bunch of Iron Hands to be really helpful. All right, so let's show off the Solo Galarian Zapdos attempt here. And who are my AI raid partners going to be for this solo here? Weavile, Arcanine, and Gardevoir. Okay, solid. All stuff. Do have an Intimidator, which is pretty nice. But overall, doesn't really matter, not necessary. So on turn 1 here, I will be going for the bulk up. No point in going for a Thunderous Kick right here because he's going to just remove his debuffs immediately. So we're just going to hang out. Baby Doll Eyes, does that hit me? Yes! So I got a Defiant boost, so I went down -1. Now I'm up +2, so I'm a total of +1. I'm going to go for a bulk up, so I am +2, +1, which is going to be absolutely great. And then from here, we're just going to spam that Thunderous Kick. And I was actually really lucky to get that because that's a 25% chance that we got hit by that, and I'll take it any day of the week. That really does no damage, especially at +1, and he's at -1 too, so that's great. But now he's not at -1 because he removed his negative effects, but that's fine with me. And I just hit Thunderous Kick. And there's that first defense drop, and yeah, this is very button mashy. Like, you can mostly mash this button, and you'll pretty much win the raid. It is incredibly easy. And the Hyper Voice does not do a lot of damage at all either. Double Edge hits way harder, and Eevee has a better physical attack stat than a special attack stat too. And that Shell Belt Recovery is very nice. So the goal is to Tera as quickly as possible. And hopefully you just don't get hit by any crits or anything crazy like that. But we're going to be good to go. That bulk up is really making it so it keeps going for Hyper Voice, which is going to be way less scary, which means we're technically taking less damage. All right, another one. And we should be able to Tera soon. He did remove one of our turns of Tera Orb charging, so... But that's just the nature of the beast. All right, finally a Double Edge. So this is going to be a Double Edge versus our +1 defense, which is, honestly, we take it really well. We're still in the green. And we can Tera next turn. This will be our 4th Thunderous Kick going off. Double Edge. Once again, we're killing it. All right, so we removed our stat changes, so we don't have our +2 stuff anymore. That's honestly fine. I'm going to go for another bulk up, though. Because we are not a metronome user, it's okay to go for that setup again. Just to give that extra survivability. It's always helpful. And because we do have that additional defense boost, it's more likely to go for Hyper Voice. Okay, and then it got frozen by the Weavile, which is absolutely hilarious. All right, so we're +1 again. We got that +1 defense, but who knows when this Eevee's going to unfreeze. So it got frozen by a 10% chance from Ice Punch, which is absolutely hilarious. We love that. And it's time for our Ostrich to go crazy on this Fox. This is going to do a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I think he's... How many was that? I think he's at least -5. What was... let me double check. Okay, now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He just removed all his negative effects. So, but we're still going to just spam Thunderous Kick and be fine here. That was only our 5th Thunderous Kick. So when we hit him there, that was a -4. That's crazy. And of course, each one just does more damage. We're really hoping we get hit by like a Baby Doll Eyes or a Charm or something like that, because our Defiant will just negate that, and like we don't have to worry about our HP either, which is really cool. And it's potentially faster if you want to go for like a focus energy and get a little bit lucky. You could go for that and hope for a crit and just absolutely blow this Eevee out of the water here. Remember, stat changes, that's fine. At this point, I don't even care about the bulk up anymore. I was able to do this online with pals in the Discord, which anyone can join for free. Join the Discord server. And we did 4 Zapdos, and it was hilarious how quick we were able to clear it. So this is not only just good for a solo play, but yeah, you can go online. I would recommend going online this weekend, bring your Zapdos, and it's going to be helpful to anyone as well, because lowering defense is going to be helpful to all the Annihilate players, all the Iron Hands players as well, which are also phenomenal Pokemon to use for this raid too. And he got Frozen Solid again. This is crazy luck. This Eevee really hates being able to move. It truly hates living. It's going to be close here on this kick. All right, one more and we got it. That no fear, no risk. There's the charm, which doesn't. It's too late, but also defiant. So it's like nothing bad even happened to us, which is why I love this Pokemon. We don't have to care about half the things it does. And that took about what 10 Thunderous Kicks if we get the knockout here. 10 Thunderous Kicks, 2 bulk ups, so a total of 12 turns to knock it out. I love Galarian Zapdos. This is the first raid that I feel like it gets to really show off in a 7-star raid. And good luck and happy farming this Eevee. This raid is 100% worth keeping. So definitely get 999 HP ups if you can. It's going to be absolutely worth it. I got 15 HP ups there. That's really good. Well, there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a great one.